Hey, what's going on, guys? A lot of folks have been asking for the SNS one build that I currently use right now. As far as like with stat points, I have it at 30 in strength, 14 in dexterity, 26 in wisdom, 30 in perception. And when we're trying to get our gear up and running, I want to put a little bit more into strength, but a lot in perception. So that's going to assist as far as like ensuring that we do get our hits on target. So, there'll be no problems there. As far as like with the skills, we will be with your defensive skills. I tend to go with the shield survivor technique. That actually, helps out as far as like health regeneration, and just basically your survivability. It really helps out with that as far as being a tank. As far as your active skills, I'm going with piercing strike, whirling shield, touch of despair, karmic haze, curse explosion, provoking roar, ray of disaster, and then swift healing, and then fountain of life, blessed barrier, counter barrier, and lastly stalwart bastion. And as far as the passives, we're going with noble revival, aegis shield, resilient mind, skillful evasion, devotion of emptiness, vampiric contract, selfless soul, and full of corruption. As far as with the skill specializations, with the wand for touch of despair, definitely gonna add on to like with the radius increase and inflicts the effect of touch of despair to 2 additional nearby targets within a 3 meter radius from the main target. That's going to help out on your pulls, and whenever you're just basically having constant damage on any of the extra mobs that are being pulled in at the same time. And then also we're going with curse, has a 50% chance to inflict 2 stacks of touch of despair. So we're kind of like double dosing. It's kind of setting up for corpse explosion. My God, curse explosion. You're going with a damage increase, and then also focus on target. Focus on target is primarily for boss fight, so it's not going to be that AoE. You can go with the AoE, and I highly suggest either that or going with the focus target for the boss at the end. And then for swift healing, you have healing transfers that additionally restores the user's health equal to 50% recovery. And then also consecutive use, so you're getting multiple taps out of it. Instead of just getting a 2 tap out of it, you're getting a 3 tap out of it. And it definitely, if you're running low on health, you're going to go flying up almost full health. For karmic haze, we're just going to be going with the additional damage aspect, so it inflicts additional damage that is equal to 200% of bonus damage based on the type of curse you applied to the target. And as far as ray of disaster, I'm gonna go with the targets expanded. The ray of disaster is applied to 2 more targets. Again, whenever you pull folks in, you're gonna have that touch of despair rocket, and then also hit with the ray of disaster, and you're gonna see some massive results out of that. Fountain of life, that is going to be your savior. For this, we're going to do the mana recovery, because I don't know how many times I've been in a dungeon or basically anywhere, and you start running low on mana. Or this is to kind of reinvigorate and just keep you in the fight longer. I don't know how many times a healer has gone down, And I have had to basically maintain the fight until the healer gets back. If it's like, let's say, trash mob and he got hit with an AoE and he went down. And then also with the radius increase, that's again to assist the healer in keeping those around you in the melee area up and running with you. For our sword and board, going with piercing strike, as you can see, and then also you're going to increase that aggro, because one, with piercing strike, you're going to have that arcing cone that goes out quite a distance. Like if there's somebody behind your target, yeah, they're getting hit too. So you're going to be getting the aggro well out of range. With counter barrier, I'm just keeping it as is. Nothing amazing with that, but provoking roar, same thing. With whirling shield, that's basically you're going to be throwing it and you're going to be hitting multiple targets. That's again, whenever you pull folks in, just to make sure that you are in fact the damage dealer that first hits. So it'll be throwing out at maximum 4 shields out at any given time. So just remember on pulls too, that if you have like multiple targets around them, you are probably going to be pulling them into. And of course, with the whirling shield, you're going to have increased aggro, and also consecutive use. It can be used more than one time, so you're going to be utilized twice. Stalwart Bastion, that's going to be your save all end all if like an incoming major attack comes, and to stay in the fight. And if your crew falls by the wayside, you're going to still be standing there fighting. And with that being said, that is my build. And if you have any suggestions, I am always open up to suggestions. But make sure you hit that like and hit that subscribe. I greatly appreciate you guys, and thank you.